How did it go? How did it go? Was it, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practiced to be a fake natty? Let's talk about the Liver King. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. The not natty. Not a fake natty, a not natty. So I promised you guys, and I lied, but I gotta say, it's not my fault. I promised you I am done talking about the Liver King. I'm done. I'm over it. This guy's a liar. I hate him. But I did admit on Marc Bell's podcast that I actually think he was a net good. I think it was a net positive. Why? Well, he got a lot of people to get active. He motivated a lot of people to get out there and exercise. He motivated a lot of people to eat meat and healthy foods. Liver's healthy. Sure, raw, that's nasty, but and he ate balls and he sunned his balls too. The guy, I saw a video of him talking about he'd lay out and spread his legs like this and pretend like this is your taint. Like my face is the taint. And my arms are my legs, and you're like this. And he's sunning his balls. I saw a video of it. The guy's nuts. But here's the thing. We also talked about Mike O'Hearn. Is he natty or not? Thing is, Mike O'Hearn doesn't go out and say, hey, I'm Mike O'Hearn, I'm natty. Mike O'Hearn goes out and says, hey, I'm Mike O'Hearn. And then everybody goes you're not natty. So it's a difference when you use natural as your sole form of promotion, being natural and saying that eating not cow balls, cows don't have balls, bull testicles and hearts and livers and all this raw shit, that you're going to become some sort of an uber steroid like god. And then you find out it's all fake. So the other day, I'm mindlessly thumbing through Instagram while pooping. And one thing I noticed when I was pooping for the last year and a half, I could not take a shit without seeing the Liver King on Generation Iron's page. If you don't know who Generation Iron is, I actually did, it was called Two Scoops, and I did a couple series for Generation Iron when they used to be a pretty serious bodybuilding publication. Now they're basically TMZ, they're just basically TMZ with some bodybuilding stuff on it, right? Lately, it's been an obituary. Every time a bodybuilder dies, it's hey, this person died. Basically, they put whatever they can for clickbait. They'll put up random videos of animals for clickbait. They're just trying to get clicks. God bless them. They're paying their bills. But it's not what it used to be. Generation Iron used to be tight. The Generation Iron was basically Liver King's jockstrap. There were stupid videos, how Liver King walks, what Liver King eats for a snack, it was like Liver King's personal diary. Annoying as fuck, because I follow Generation Iron because they're a part of the industry. For fuck's sakes, their name is Generation Iron. And I know the people there, and they're really good people. Do I like some of the stuff they put out? No. But I'll tell you what, their movies are amazing, amazing. And if they called me tomorrow, I'd be I like you guys overall. Some of their stuff, again, it's like TMZ on steroids, I guess I'm looking for. What I noticed is that no one is talking about the Liver King. Have you guys noticed that? Ever since he did that, he did this video of himself lifting in the middle of a crosswalk or some douchebag thing like that. But what happened is he's fallen off the face of this earth. And that brings me to what he did. So purportedly what he told Marc Bell when Marc Bell spent, I think, a couple days at his ranch or whatever it is the Liver King basically told Marc Bell that his company was worth $100 million. But as we saw, he was kind of fired from his company. So let me tell you this. So unless you have a board, one of the brands I own has a board. If I do something really stupid, they can vote me off the island. But there's contractual stuff that's beyond where my contract is. But so that's that. Because I'm not a majority owner and there's a board. However, for Tiger Fitness, I have Chad as my partner and a couple other brands. I can literally do the dumbest shit and I have to resign because you can't really vote me off the island because that's how the shares are. So the Liver King stating his company was worth $100 million. His company wasn't worth $100 million. A company he was probably a minority partner of that can literally vote him off whenever they want. they're worth $100 million. Ancestral, whatever, with that other guy who eats pig balls, whatever it is. So like at the end of the day, he didn't own his brand. They're like, you're out of here. You have nothing to sell. Get out of here. Get out of here. So he stuck with his social media presence. And you saw when they're like, he's not natural. A lot of people like me who actually took up for the guy. You could find old videos of me where I was asked about Liver King. I'm like, look, man, innocent till proven guilty. If he says he's natural, then whatever. I'm not a lie detector. I don't know. If for fuck's sakes, dude, I've lost so many followers saying that Doug Miller and Mike O'Hearn's natural, or that, no, I don't even say they're natural. I say that there's a possibility it could be natural, and people are like, ah! I'm like, I don't know. I still can't believe that Michael Jordan literally flew through the air, defying gravity. I still don't understand things that happen athletically. I don't understand how skateboarders do what they do. Who am I to say that God couldn't have put a genetic anomaly on this earth who could look like Mike O'Hearn, the Liver King, and Doug Miller naturally? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Have you seen Shaquille O'Neal? The guy's hands are bigger than my entire body. Shit happens. There's fucking anomalies. I don't know. So I don't know if the Liver King's natural. Now I do know he's not. Like, I wasn't going to take up for him. So what happened is everybody kind of was like, oh my God, he's not natural. And then there was a big eruption in the industry, big eruption. And then people just didn't care because at the end of the day, he was just another liar. He was just a guy who took steroids. And we saw his before. He was a pretty muscular, stout dude lifting heavy weights before he was Liver King. Nick Trigilli put out a great video on that. But it wasn't impressive. You know what I mean? Now, you put him on some, 10 IUs of HGH a day. It's absurd. You put him on Winstrol, Anavar, whatever else he was on, whole boatload of test. You got yourself a damn good physique. With his genetics, which were good to begin with, and the fact dude trains his ass off, and the fact that he eats a lot of protein. So I don't care if it's raw liver or cooked liver, the guy's, he's getting 99% of the shit you need to do done. Throw in the good genetics and the anabolics and the years of training naturally, you got yourself the Liver King. But the moral of this story is not to do what he did. Look, man, if you don't recall, I was one of the first fitness YouTube channels. At one point, the only guys I think were on in 2011 were me, the Hodge twins, Louis Marco, and Scooby. I am literally the last man standing in fitness. I don't know what Louis Marco's doing. I think Scooby's still doing something. The Hodge twins have gone politics, and here I am, still screaming at a camera about bullshit and still giving you guys great advice. Man, I've done videos. I have so many great topics, man, to help you guys reach your health and fitness goals. If you disagree with me, then, well, whatever. It's free, right? But at the end of the day, you're only as good as your word, and you're only as good as what you do, and you're only as good as how much truth you put out there. And when you burn people, and I think a lot of people who even took up for Liver King after he was caught, I think they were hurt because they really, 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 truly believed that if they ate raw liver, that if they followed the ancestral tenets, that if they did everything that Liver King does, that they can achieve steroid-like gains. I sell nutritional supplements for a living, but they are just that. They are supplements, they're not substitutes. No supplement will give you steroid-like gains. You know what gives you steroid-like gains? Steroids do, because steroids are very effective. Supplements are effective, but not like that. But there is a risk. So that's why I tell people stay natural. Look, man, unless you're looking to con people or you're looking to do whatever Liver King did, you looking like the Liver King will probably not benefit your life that much. And also, for him to be in that kind of shape year round, he had to just be blasting and blasting and blasting. And the cycle we saw that his old coach put out there, that was his cruise. he was cruising on 10 to 15K of GH a month. That was a cruise. That was his off cycle. So at the end of the day, guys, all I got to say is be the best you that you can be. And when you deceive people, he made enough money to probably get by for a few years. He might even be able to retire on it. That's how well he did. He was the most known fitness guy. I remember when I was coaching at Ravenwood, I was coaching the wrestling team. I remember one of the wrestlers came up to me and said, "Do you think Liver King's natural?" These are high school kids. He permeated into high school kids, as well as aging men who just wanted to look like him. Think about that. This guy probably brought in $10, $20 million personally, just off his social media, subscriptions, sponsorships. He probably, after taxes, he probably has 5 to 10 million in the bank. It's enough to retire. He's done. Make a couple good investments. He's older. He's probably made some good investments beforehand. He seemed to have money before this. He owns a ton of land. So the question is, he made all this money. He doesn't have to work anymore, and he probably can't make the money he used to make because he can't fool people anymore. Was it worth it? And you might think it was. You might think it was. But imagine going through life knowing that you lied and you premeditated this lie. Like he literally wrote in that email that, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I plan on doing. So he knew what he was doing. So he has to wake up every day, look his kids in the eye, look himself in the mirror, and know that what he did was disingenuous. You're only as good as your legacy, right? Your legacy is everything. And when I was younger, you know, there's some things I'm not proud of, but I never did what he did. I never lied to make money. My businesses were always run ethically. But when you're younger, you start to think, I want to just get out of my situation. I want to make enough money to relax and retire. I want to be a millionaire. And then you turn 40, and I'm 42 right now. And when you turn 40 and you have kids, which he has, you stop thinking as much about yourself making money. And for me, I think about two things. I think about providing generational wealth for my children for when I leave this earth. And I also think about the legacy I leave. At the end of the day, when people remember you, they're not going to remember you for what car you drove. They're not going to remember you for how much money you made. They're going to remember you for the actions that you had. Were your actions to help people? Were your actions to better society? Were your actions, were they honorable? When people think back and they remember the Liver King, they'll remember someone who ate balls and someone who literally lied about his entire existence to sell product and to make money. A lot of people accuse me of it. I'm fully transparent about what I've taken, about what I'm currently taking, and I will never, even in this video, I will never tell you that anything I sell will give you steroid-like gains. I go to sleep just fine at night, and I don't have to sleep on a piece of wood in my basement to become closer to the floor like the Liver King. I sleep fine because my conscience is clear. The things I did in the past I'm not proud of, I've pretty much come to grips with them, and I've atoned for my sins. And now that I'm looking forward to retirement later on, I want to spend time with my kids and later on my grandkids, and I know I'm not going to be here. I want my kids to be able to tell people that was my dad, and he did something noble and good, and he helped kids, and he coached. And there's a lot of kids that he saved their lives because they were going down the wrong path. That's what I'm concerned with. At whatever he is, 45 years old, Liver King's almost halfway done. And if he keeps taking the cycle he's been taking, it's going to end sooner than he wants it to end. So I ask you this. Is it worth it? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let's say he made $5 million. He could have made 100. I have no fucking idea. Is it worth destroying your families and your own legacy for you to make that much money? Is it worth it? Or could he have just worked harder, made maybe 25 or 50% of that money and been proud of what he did. Because I ask myself that every day. Look, man, what Blackstone Labs did with the steroids and the hormones and the SARMs, my wife and I talk about this all the time. We could have done that same thing and we could have made millions and millions of dollars. But we chose to sell protein and branched chain amino acids. But one, I'm not worried about going to prison. Two, I did everything by the book. There's something to be said about that. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts, okay? Comment down below. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on notification bell. And if you like what we stand for, be sure to shop at tigerfitness.com. We also carry these outright bars. All right, guys, go there, support us. Thank you so much for watching. That's not a game.
I used to have to go through dozens of bottles of vitamins, of supplements, just to get what I need. Look, I'm busy. I'm running multiple businesses. I'm coaching. I'm a professional bodybuilder getting ready for my first pro show. I don't have time to sit there and do all that. I gotta go. I'm on the go all the time. That is why I created MTS Nutrition Immortal. Here's how they look. This replaces dozens of bottles of supplements. And let me tell you exactly what this has. It has probiotics, greens, liver detox, joint support, cardiovascular support, and the most complete multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement ever created. If you have a busy life or you simply want more time to do the things you love and be able to travel by just taking one simple little pack with you, Immortal's for you.